The first video games were developed in the 1950s for academic studies. Since its humble beginnings, video games have developed into a $138 billion industry, spanning a variety of genres and becoming almost ubiquitous in society. One of the most popular games of all time is Grand Theft Auto V, released in 2013 by Rockstar Games. In the game, which has sold more than 100 million copies since its release, players control characters who pull off heists and commit crimes. Known for its vast open world, player immersion details, and vast selection of cars and guns, the game is a common household name. However, Grand Theft Auto is also known for its extremely violent nature, which has caused much controversy surrounding it. Many parents prevent their children from playing the game, as they say it glorifies violence, demeans women, and thus causes the players to behave in such a manner. However, these claims are completely unfair. Violent video games, such as Grand Theft Auto V, help young players learn the consequences of right and wrong, allow players to release stress, and lead to increased prosocial behavior. Possibly the biggest issue parents have with Grand Theft Auto V is the prevalence of violence, which can be senseless and excessive at times. However, studies have shown that there is no correlation between youth playing violent video games and increased violent tendencies. In fact, by playing violent video games, players can develop a sense of morality based off the consequences of their actions in the world. For example, Grand Theft Auto V has a wanted system, which when a player commits a crime, they'll be wanted by the police. By learning about real-world consequences of crime virtually, players are left with a new sense of right and wrong. Playing violent video games also serves as a stress release mechanism, just like hitting a punching bag. 61.9% of young male gamers said that they play to, quote, help me relax, while 45.4% said, quote, it helps me get my anger out. Children see violence in harmless cartoons such as Looney Tunes every day, yet they are not dropping Acme anvils on each other and blowing their faces off with rifles. Violence, whether good or bad, has become commonplace in society, yet not everybody is committing heinous acts because of it. Lastly, it has been shown that playing violent video games leads to increased prosocial behavior amongst young gamers. Prosocial behavior is defined as behavior that occurs when people act to the benefit of others rather than themselves. This has been contributed to the necessity to function as a member of a team in many violent games. For example, to pull off a bank heist in Grand Theft Auto, teams of up to 4 must be working in sync against the clock to achieve a goal. Every parent wants their child to become a functioning, contributing member of society. While playing violent games such as Grand Theft Auto will not automatically groom a young child to become a CEO, it can help boost the moral sensitivity of young players, even if only marginally. Admittedly, nothing in this world applies to each and every individual. Despite the overwhelmingly positive benefits children can attain from playing violent video games such as Grand Theft Auto, there are instances where lawsuits have been filed naming Rockstar Games as responsible for real-world violence. The lawyer behind each major suit, Jack Thompson, is widely known for his fiery hatred of violent video games, especially Grand Theft Auto, calling one of their releases the gravest assault on his children since polio. The deranged hyperbole shows that Thompson is nothing more than a media clown seeking a large percentage of a settlement at the expense of the victims' families. Each suit naming Rockstar has been dismissed, and Thompson has been disbarred from the Florida Bar Association due to his antics. Ultimately, decisions such as what games a child should be left to play are up to the discretion of the parents. However, should parents be concerned that their child will become aggressive and violent from playing Grand Theft Auto, they need to look no further than the positive benefits stemming from playing violent games. Every parent who thinks it will lead to such behavior should play the games themselves and see if they become hostile. The answer will almost certainly be no. If nothing else, children should be permitted to play the game until they display changes in behavior, which is highly unlikely. To deprive children of the possibility of enjoyment they might gain from playing Grand Theft Auto because of faulty studies and exaggerated claims is irresponsible parenting.